Advaita Chatura Bhakta Vrinda. Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda. Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. So I'll start with a short kirtan and then we'll proceed towards the class. So as I was saying, today I have been mercifully given this service of speaking Hari Katha, sharing something by His Grace Anant Vilas Prabhu, and I will try to share. So the topic given to me is seeing Krishna's hand in everything that happens in our life. So I will move to the topic, but before that, we'll start with a kirtan. जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय गोपी जना वल्लभा गिरिवरधारी जय गोपी जना वल्लभा गिरिवरधारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी यशोदनंदन व्रज जनरंजन यशोदनंदन व्रज जनरंजन यमुना तीरा वनचारी यमुना तीरा वनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे जय प्रभुपदा प्रभुपदा श्रील प्रभुपदा जय गुरुदेवा गुरुदेवा श्रील गुरुदेवा निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल श्री श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय नाम आचार्य श्रील हरिदास ठाकुर की जय श्री श्रीमद शिला जय पताका स्वामी गुरु महाराज की जय श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय निताई गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल So the topic that has been given to me is how can we see Krishna's hand in everything? So We learn what to do and what not to do by observing the great souls. And Srimad Bhagavatam is that great literature that speaks and narrates the life of great devotees. And from their life, we learn what to do, what not to do, what are the prohibitions, and what are the prescriptions. That means what is prescribed to do. Just like if there is a patient and the patient has some disease, goes to the doctor. So the doctor prescribes certain medicines, that these are the medicines you should take. And along with that, the doctor may say that, okay, these are some prohibitions. You should not eat this or you should not do this. So those are prohibitions. Then some expected behavior, that this is how you should behave, this is how you should not behave. And we also have free will. So how to use our free will, how to take right decisions by making right use of the free will. So all of these aspects, they uh, take us to the point where if we are doing all the prescribed things properly, what is prescribed in the scriptures, what is prescribed by the Supreme Lord, if we do all of those things properly, and then prohibitions, whatever has been prohibited by the Supreme Lord, if we completely ensure that yes, we don't do it, and then our behavior, whatever behavior is expected, or Krishna says that, okay, this is how you should behave. You should not criticize the devotees. You should not become proud. You should not get into sense gratification, because then you will entangle yourself. So those things. So suppose somebody is doing all of these things properly. So what is expected? If somebody is doing everything properly, it is expected that yes, the result will be the person will be able to move on in their Krishna conscious life or in their life very happily, very blissfully, without any difficult situations, without any difficulties or challenges or unseen or unexpected situations. But we see that the lives of the devotees are the most um, unexpected. So, and who are these great souls? Who are these great devotees from the scriptures? We have heard about Prahlad Maharaj. We have heard about Dhruva Maharaj. We have heard about Parikshit Maharaj. Parikshit Maharaj means king. So King Parikshit. King Parikshit is the very cause. He has become the instrument because of which we have Srimad Bhagavatam, because it was to King Parikshit that Srimad Bhagavatam was spoken by Srila Shukdev Goswami. So we see that the lives of these great devotees, and then there are the gopis of the Vrajdham, the gopas of the Vrajdham. We have other exalted devotees, and we have our acharyas. Acharya means the great teachers who have uh, taught everyone through their own example, leading the way. So they are called acharyas. Achar means one's own behavior. So through one's own behavior, they have taught the entire world. Therefore, they are great teachers, great leaders, and therefore they are called acharyas. So great acharyas like Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, who is the spiritual master of our beloved Srila Prabhupada. Then Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur, who is the instructing spiritual master as well as the father of Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. Then we have the six Goswamis, Srila Narottam Das Thakur, Srila Lochan Das Thakur. Oh, there are so many acharyas. And of course, our very own Srila Prabhupada. So from their lives, we understand how to lead our life and what is the mood of a devotee. Of course, in Srimad Bhagavatam, we don't just see that the devotees who have led their lives perfectly and have done everything perfectly, and therefore, just because they have done everything perfectly, so their life was just a smooth cakewalk and zoop. the when their death comes, they just meet their beloved Krishna and they hug each other and end of story. No. We see that Srimad Bhagavatam, the life of every devotee is like a roller coaster ride. So we, from their lives, we'll see what is the mood of a devotee. And from that, we will understand how we can see the hand of Krishna in whatever happens in our own life. So I first want to take um, a bhajan, a song which is composed by Srila Prabhupada. I don't want to sing the full song. I will not be doing the full song, but just the first uh, 2 lines or 4 lines, because it is very relevant. And then we'll take the discussion from there. So let me share my screen. Although the lyrics are written in English, but the language is Bengali. Please let me know if my screen is visible to all. Is everybody able to see the lyrics of the song? Is it not visible, the lyrics? Visible? Okay. All right.
It is visible.
Okay. Yes. So this song is written by our Srila Prabhupada. So I'll sing the song. বড় কৃপা কইলে কৃষ্ণ অধমের প্রতি কি লাগিয়া নিলে হেথা করো এ বেগতি. Okay, I'll tell you the context of the song. This is written by Srila Prabhupada when Prabhupada was traveling from India to United States of America. Now we see that it's a common um, uh, the usual thing is that when people travel abroad, if Indians have to travel abroad and they are going to the United States of America or Europe, they will be very happy that, okay, wow, we have saved all our lives, we have saved, and now finally we are able to go to US and Europe and see all these places. So people feel that it's a great achievement to actually go to these Western countries. And people in the Western countries also think like that yes, we have so much, uh, we are very modern and we have everything that we need. Okay, um, if you even even for the nail cutters, clippers these days will have these electronic clippers. So what not, like you have anything that somebody desires. Okay, you have something, next day somebody creating such a thing, so all machines are available. But does that really make everybody happy? If that was the case, then people in the Western countries would have been so happy. But whether it is India or the Western countries or anywhere all over the world, we see that people are still very sad and struggling with their own challenges, suffering. So here, Srila Prabhupada, while he was traveling from India to the United States of America, Srila Prabhupada is writing this in his personal diary. And he is saying, Boro Kripa. Kripa means mercy. Boro means huge or big or great. So Prabhupada is saying, oh my Lord Krishna, oh Krishna, you are surely showering a great mercy upon me. Upon me. Now, how is he addressing himself? He's addressing himself as Adham. Adham means somebody who is the most fallen. That is the mood of Srila Prabhupada. He is considering himself to be the most fallen. And he is saying that, Krishna, you surely have the plan of showering the greatest mercy upon me. Then what is the next line he is saying? You must have surely thought of something very important, because of which now you have got me over here. Here means the United States of America. And then the next part he says, আছে কিছু কার্য তব এই অনুমানে নহে কেন আনিবেন এই উগ্রস্থানে. Srila Prabhupada is saying that definitely you have a big task in your mind. You have you have a very great purpose in your mind. Otherwise, why would have you got me here in this most horrible place where everybody thinks that wow, it is a great thing to travel around the world to the United States of America and to the other parts of the world, to different parts of world. Srila Prabhupada is saying the opposite thing. He's actually, he doesn't like the place. Srila Prabhupada is saying that Krishna, you must have done, you surely want to shower your greatest mercy upon me. Therefore, you have brought me here to this most horrible place. What do we understand? Was Srila Prabhupada really eager to go to the Western world? Was Srila Prabhupada really looking forward to enjoy there? Do some sense gratification? No. It was a punishment for Srila Prabhupada. In fact, Srila Prabhupada was very happily living and doing his devotional activities in Sri Vrindavan Dham. And from there, he left all his comfort, everything, with simply few rupees, which has no value in the United States, some 40 rupees. He takes his Bhagavatam, which he has been translating, and then he travels in a cargo ship, taking all the pain. We cannot even imagine what is the pain to travel in that condition. We cannot imagine because we have not undergone that experience. We can say, yes, it's difficult. But we will never understand because we have not undergone that experience. Srila Prabhupada had several heart attacks. He had seasickness. He was vomiting. He did not eat for several days. Unbelievable, um, unbelievable suffering as such, if we have to see it that way. But what does Srila Prabhupada say? Krishna, you surely have the greatest plan of showering great mercy upon me. Why did I sing these two lines? Before we go to other devotees, other devotees mentioned in Bhagavatam, we have Srila Prabhupada, from whose example we can very much understand the mood of a devotee, how they see Krishna's hand in everything. Sometimes, or most times, when we are when we are experiencing something very nice, or say that we are very happy, situations are going fine, or whatever we desired for, or whatever we prayed for is happening now. So we say that, oh, thank you so much, my Lord. Oh, Krishna, you are so merciful that you have, this is great. This is Krishna's great mercy. I wanted this job and now I have this job. Or I just wanted a family like this and now I have a family like this. Or I wanted my wife to behave like this with me. I wanted my wife to behave very nicely with me and now she is behaving so nicely with me. Or I wanted to take my family and travel abroad, and now I'm able to do that. Thank you, Krishna. You are so merciful. But the moment there is a challenging situation, we say that, oh, it is our bad luck, or it is okay. And maybe some devotees may think, okay, it is our karma. It is our bad karma. It is because of this bad karma. What to do? I have to suffer all these things. We forget that it is Krishna who is the doer. Why do we have to blame anything, whether it is karma or whether it is Krishna? Why are we blaming? In the happy times, do we ever say, oh, Krishna, you did so much mercy on me? Why are you giving so much happiness? I don't like it. Do we say that? No, we don't say it. Because when happiness comes, we think, okay, Krishna, thank you very much. I know I deserved it, but I expect a little more. I was expecting that also. That did not happen. But whenever there is a opposite, there is a reversal in our life, immediately we start blaming that I'm practicing all these things, this Krishna consciousness, just as what the devotees have told me. I'm going to the temple, I'm taking prasad, I'm chanting my 16 rounds, and not just chanting my 16 rounds, every day in the Brahma Muhurt, I'm chanting my 16 rounds, and still I have to face this situation. Why? Why Krishna? Why me? Because we feel that we always deserve the best. And we expect Krishna to serve us. We expect Krishna to become our servant. The mood is not that we are Krishna's servant. The mood becomes that Krishna is our servant, and Krishna, if we are doing everything, all these devotional things that you have told us to do, then why? Why should we have difficult situations? Why should we have reversals in life? Why should we have challenges in life? Why should there be obstacles in life? Aren't you seeing Krishna? But the mood of a devotee is, now let us see from life of Sri Narad Muni. I hope everybody has heard the name of Sri Narad Muni. Sri Narad Muni is the spiritual master of Srila Vyasdev, who has written, who has composed all the scriptures, all the Vedas, um, and all the other scriptures, as well as Srimad Bhagavatam. So, the same Sri Narad Muni, in his previous life, he was the son of a maid servant. And even before that, he was actually in the um, in the heavenly planets, and he was in the heavenly planets. The same, we are talking about Sri Narad Muni, who is also called Deva Rishi. He is the rishis of all the demigods. He is the best of all the devotees. That same Narad Muni in his previous life was the son of a maid servant, and even before that, he was in the heavenly planets, and his activities were little frivolous, and he would enjoy the company of many ladies. That was his activities. Those were the kinds of his activities. So so once um, there was a gathering that, okay, um, we'll have the demigods and Brahma and everyone. They wanted to do Harinam Sankirtan, and he was called. So he went there. I forgot the name in the previous birth. What was the name of Shinarad Muni? So he also went, but he went along with some female friends. And there, everybody was doing Harinam Sankirtan. And when his turn came, he was asked, "You also sing some devotional songs, sing Kirtan, sing devotional songs." What he did was he started singing some mundane songs. And he started singing mundane songs, and he started enjoying. He was looking at his friends, the women who were sitting. And this was very disappointing to all the senior um, the seniors who were sitting in that assembly. And they said that this is not the appropriate behavior. You have got this birth in the higher, in the higher planetary systems, and we are doing this spiritual gathering, and here you come with this kind of a mindset, and you are singing mundane songs. Therefore, because you do not have the right etiquette, the right behavior, the right mindset to be here, therefore we curse you, that you will fall down to the material world in the lowest category as a Shudra. So he falls down, and then he takes birth as the son of this maid servant. And in that birth, from the very beginning, he had a good culture. Although he was the son of a maid servant, only this mother was there and the son was there. The father had, uh, we do not know anything about the father. So From the very beginning, he was brought up by his mother, well behaved boy. And there is something called Chatur Mas. Chatur Mas means the 4 months, the 4 months of the monsoon season. So, this is the time previously when all the saints, the sages, they would travel from place to place to preach by walking. There were no trains or flights or buses. So they would walk, go to different villages and preach about Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam. They would preach about the Lord. And they were Bhakti Vedantas. Our Srila Prabhupada is Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. So these sages, these saints, sadhus, they were all Bhakti Vedantas. So it was Chaturmas, and these saints, these sages, they came and they stayed in that village where this maid servant and the son of the maid servant, they were living. And this maid servant had this very nice attitude that she always wanted to serve the devotees, the sages, the saintly persons. Therefore, when these sages, when they came, this maid servant requested that, can I serve you? And they said, yes, you can serve us. So this maid servant was doing all the work, bringing water, cleaning this place where they were living, cooking for them, everything, whatever was needed. And the son of the maid servant, he was assisting his mother. So what he would do is he would clean up the floors after the sadhus have eaten, taken their prasad, and then whatever remnants would be left. Remnants means after the sadhus have taken their honored their prasad, whatever would be left, that the son would take, the son and the mother, they would honor that, the remnants of the sadhus. And then when all the work was done, the sadhus taking causeless mercy upon this little boy, that okay, he's just a small child, 4 5 years, but he's so sweet, he's serving us so nicely. So they would call him, make him sit with them, and they would discuss about all this Krishna Katha. And because they were all pure devotees, therefore this boy, he started relishing the association of these sadhus. And then like this, the 4 months get over and the sadhus, they take leave, they leave that place, they again go ahead with their preaching activities, so they travel ahead. And so again the mother and the son was left, and they were again going on as in their usual routine. But one day what happens is that this mother gets bitten by a snake and the mother dies. And when the mother dies, this little boy, he does not start cursing the, um, he does not start blaming providence that, oh, we have served the sadhus, we have done so much, my mother has done so much, but now I only had my mother, but see, the Lord is so cruel that he took away my mother from me. No, he did not complain. What did he do? What was his mood? He took it as an opportunity that this must be the perfect plan of the Supreme Lord. This surely is the perfect plan of the Supreme Lord. Because the Supreme Lord is a loving father. He is the Supreme Father. He's our Supreme Well-wisher. And he knows what is best for me, so that I don't have to take another millions of lifetimes more and stay here and suffer, but rather in this one lifetime, compress everything, give it to me in a little tablet form, so that I can go back to him. So that little boy, he took it as an opportunity, and he left that place. He started walking towards the forest, constantly remembering the words of the sadhus, smaranam. He was remembering what the sadhus were teaching him, what they were discussing about. So all the time he was thinking about Krishna, the pastimes of Krishna, the teachings of Krishna, and he was remembering the sadhus. And like that, he started walking. And he comes to a place where there was a little stream of water. So he drinks some water. And after drinking some water, because he was very tired, so he takes rest, drinks water, and after drinking water, he immediately sits for his meditation and very intensely starts doing his meditation. And when he was doing this meditation very intensely in his heart, he could start seeing the vision of the Lord. The form of the Lord started appearing in his heart. So he started, we call it darshan, seeing the Lord. And when he was seeing the Lord, he started getting ecstatic symptoms. He started crying, and torrents of uh, rain like teardrops started flowing from his eyes, and his hands were, there was goosebumps, we call it goosebumps. So all the hair was standing on at their end. He was feeling ecstatic symptoms because he was getting darshan of the Lord. And as he was relishing this darshan, suddenly this darshan goes away and he loses that darshan. So immediately he becomes very restless at that time, and then he again tries to whatever he had done previously, due to which he saw this darshan. He started trying to do all of that, intensely trying to meditate and chant and take the names of the holy Lord. I mean, take the holy names of the Lord. So at that time, he could not see the Lord, but he could hear the voice of the Lord. He could hear the voice of Lord Vishnu, but he could not see. And the Lord spoke to him, Vishnu spoke to him that, see, in this lifetime, no more darshan. What I've already given you, that is it. No more darshan in this life, because you still have some material um, desires and aspirations, tinge of some little um, remnants of the material aspirations and desires. So so I want you to very intensely, faithfully, with love, I want you to chant my names. And with that, when you leave this body, you will receive a spiritual body in your next life, and you will be with me eternally after that. So at that time also, Narad Muni did not think that, Arey, why, why did the Lord say that I have some material aspiration still? Why Lord is saying like that? I left my home, and I'm constantly remembering him, and I'm constantly chanting his names. I have done everything right. Why did the Lord say like that? Narad Muni, the little boy, 5-year-old kid, he said, Vishnu is very merciful. The Lord is very merciful. And he knows perfectly. He has given me this promise. So therefore, I must do what he has said. So we see that here, although there was all the reason that this little child could have complained or blasphemed the Lord, blasphemed the devotees of the Lord, that he lost his mother at such a young age and he was all alone, but he did not do so. He took it as an opportunity. Srila Prabhupada, when he was traveling to the United States of America and he got those heart attacks, he could have said that, Krishna, why are you doing this? I'm traveling because I want to fulfill the instructions of my spiritual master. I'm traveling to serve you. Then why should I suffer like this? No food, no nothing, vomiting, seasickness, heart attack. Why, Krishna? But Srila Prabhupada did not do that. Srila Prabhupada was grateful, and he simply said that, Krishna, if you so desire, I haven't fulfilled the instructions of my spiritual master. So please help me. Please bless me. I want to fulfill the instructions of my spiritual master. On the other hand, in Srimad Bhagavatam, there are also examples where devotees may have committed mistakes. And because of those mistakes, they learn great lessons. And from those great lessons, we learn what not to do and what to do. Just like Sri Narad Muni, as a small child, he was grateful. He understood that surely Krishna has taken my mother to a higher spiritual realm, and she's now in her she's doing her devotional activities in that platform, on that platform. Similarly, the Lord has arranged for me so that I can also progress on the spiritual path and go ahead. So he took it in a positive way. But there is again an example where we see there is another king by the name Chitraketu Maharaj. And this Chitraketu Maharaj, his wife, I'll not get into that story, but what happens was that by lot of difficulties, this king and this queen had um, begot a child, a son, and then the son dies. And when the son dies, the queen starts blaspheming the Lord. Oh, my only son, I got my son with so much difficulty, and now the Lord is so cruel. He took away my son. So that example, so we understand the what is the mood of a devotee is always gratitude. Why should we think that when some difficult situation is coming, it is just because we have done something bad or we have done something wrong? Not necessarily. If we are actually um, leading our life based on what Krishna has prescribed us to do, carefully avoiding the offenses, carefully avoiding what Krishna has asked us not to do, if we have taken shelter in a bona fide disciplic succession, and if we have taken shelter at the lotus feet of a bona fide spiritual master. Now this is very important. We have to take shelter of a bona fide spiritual master. This is very important. So in case if we have not uh, taken the shelter of a spiritual master, then we should pray to Srila Prabhupada. We should reach out to whoever, oh, the devotees that we are connected with, or if we have a mentor and guide in our life, spiritual mentor, then we should reach out to them and discuss this with them, that I want to um, get connected formally with this disciplic succession that we are in, Srila Prabhupada's family. How do we do that? Because this is very important, that one must take shelter of a bona fide spiritual master. So if somebody is doing all of these things, chanting their prescribed number of rounds, 16 rounds chanting properly, and following the four regulative principles, not criticizing the devotees, not blaspheming the devotees, not doing any kind of um, offenses. And even then, if we see that there are challenging situations coming in our life, we should understand that this is the best plan of the Lord. It is not about our karma. It is not about what wrong have I done. We immediately start thinking, what wrong did I do? What did I do that this is coming? No, just like when something good happens, we think that okay, the Lord is very merciful. Even when apparently something bad happens, actually, one who has taken the shelter of the Supreme Lord, nothing bad happens in their life. Nothing bad can happen in their life because the Supreme Lord Himself is orchestrating everything. So there is nothing bad, everything is good. But apparently, in our vision, with our limited intelligence, we perceive it to be bad. Still, we should understand that this is not bad. This is the perfect plan and mercy of the Supreme Lord. And I just want to become an instrument in the plan of my Lord. Therefore, we should pray at such times, in such difficult, challenging times, that Srila Prabhupada, Krishna, I want to become an instrument in your plan, but I'm failing because, of course, because I have lot of um, anarthas. Anarthas means lust, greed, anger, etc., etc. All these six uh, problems, or what is anartha in English? Mm, these six problems that I have. So, Krishna, I'm full of all these um, this sinful mentality, but still I want to become an instrument in your hand. I want to become a pure devotee. And now I'm facing this challenge, which is really difficult. It is like somebody is burning me. I feel as if I'm being burned in hellish planets. The situation is that bad for me. But knowing that this is your perfect plan for me, please help me. Please give me the strength to bear this. Please give me the mindset to feel gratitude for this, and please help me so that I can gracefully accept and become an instrument in your plan, a good instrument in your plan. This is how we should speak. We should pray to Krishna in our challenging situations, understanding that these challenging situations or these reversals in our life, they are all perfect plan of Krishna. And whatever happens, directly or indirectly, Krishna is the doer. So, um, so I just wanted to mainly speak on this with reference to the mood of Srila Prabhupada and Narad Muni in his previous birth as a young 5-year-old boy. And of course, there are so many examples in Srimad Bhagavatam that if I have to give those examples, like Queen Kunti, she was praying to Krishna that Krishna, let calamities fall on my head. I want calamities to come, because when there were calamities in my life, I could see you all the time in front of me. You were always there with us. But now when all the calamities are over, now you are going back to Dwarka. That means you are leaving us, so I will not get to see you. Therefore, in order to get your glance every moment, I am ready to take all the calamities. It is not that people think that, okay, maybe Queen Kunti, she loved calamities. No, devotees don't love calamities. Even devotees, they want to be always have good situations. Yeah, why should somebody want calamities? Why devotees want calamities? Because when there are calamities, Krishna is um, carrying us on his back. We are on the fast track to be with him. Therefore, the devotees, they say, Krishna, thank you for this calamity. Therefore, Queen Kunti is praying that Krishna, when calamities were there, you were always with us. Now, when everything is over, we have this huge kingdom and everything. Now you are leaving us. Therefore, I don't care about anything. I just want all these calamities, because then I know you will be with us. That is the mood of a devotee. Whether there is calamity, good, bad, we don't care. We don't care about any of these things. Krishna, we just want you. And Krishna is actually with us, because Krishna is perfectly planning every move in our life. Why he is doing that? Because we have taken shelter at his lotus feet. We are trying to sincerely chant. Why? Because Srila Prabhupada has said, because my spiritual master has said, and I want to do as they have said. Why I'm following four regulative principles? Because that is what Krishna wants. If this is pleasing to Krishna, I will do this. If something is not pleasing to Krishna, no matter who says what, if something is not pleasing to Krishna, I don't want to do it. I don't want it. I don't even want to hear about it. But if something is pleasing to Krishna, let me give my life, because I want to please Krishna. And Krishna undoubtedly is with us, but because we are still um, there's a boundary of the um, material disease. We are still not out of the as Vishnu said, Narad, this little 5-year boy, old boy, that you still have some tinges of this material aspirations and desires, and therefore no more vision for you. You will not get my glance in this lifetime, because we are actually full of all these material aspirations and desires. We are not some pure devotee. Therefore, we are unable to see Krishna. But that doesn't mean that Krishna is not present. Krishna is present everywhere. Just like if you have a picture of Krishna, you will be able to see Krishna in that picture. But if that picture is not there, you cannot see. So Krishna is very much present, but because our eyes we are wearing the glasses of Maya, material, illusory energy, therefore we are unable to see Krishna. Krishna is present in every atom. There is no place where Krishna is not present. There is no moment when Krishna is not with us. There is not a single thought or a single activity that we can do hiding from Krishna, hidden from Krishna, or the Krishna not knowing. Because Krishna is very much present and I cannot see. Krishna is sitting right beside me. You may not be able to see, but Krishna is sitting right beside you. The water we are drinking, Krishna is saying, I am the taste of water. What does that mean? Krishna is present in that water. So Krishna is present everywhere. Even if we are unable to see with our eyes, Krishna is present everywhere, and Krishna is orchestrating every move in the life of a devotee. Therefore, whether there are challenges, obstacles, calamities, something apparent bad is happening, a devotee may have lost everything, their wealth, their house, their family, everything gone. The devotee understands this is Krishna's plan, because Krishna knows what is best for me. And therefore, he has taken everything away from me so that now I can completely focus on Krishna. Because Krishna knows what is best for me. And again, if Krishna wants, Krishna may give us everything. Big house, great family, everything. Because Krishna knows, okay, this devotee, even if I give everything to this devotee, like Raghunath Das Goswami, Srila Raghunath Das Goswami, one of the 6 Goswamis, Krishna, he had everything, unbelievably rich. And he had a wife who was like, the beauty would actually defeat the beauty of maybe celestial um, women, the celestial beings. But his heart was simply looking for Mahaprabhu, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And therefore, none of these things could really keep him trapped. So when Krishna knows that this devotee, no matter how much I give to this devotee will always be attached to me, will never leave me. So Krishna will give you as much as required, whatever is required. And when Krishna sees that, okay, if I give this devotee all these things, he will forget me. And therefore, he has to take another millions of life, millions of birth again, just to fulfill his karma, all the activities, all the results, the results of his fruitive actions. And I don't want him to suffer. Therefore, let me take away all these things from him. Then he will be more serious in Krishna consciousness. So with that, I will stop here for today. And if there are any questions, then we can take. If there are any doubts or if any clarifications are required, then we can take them, or we will stop here for today. I'll just put the gallery view so that I can see. Mhm. Okay. I don't see any hands raised. So therefore, we'll stop here. Thank you very, very much. Vancha kalpatrubhyascha kripa sindhubhe evacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। श्री श्रीमद शिला जय पताका स्वामी गुरु महाराज की जय। जगत गुरु श्रीला प्रभुपाद की जय। निताई गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल। Thank you very much, dear devotees.